Hello, my dear friends. Today we are going to consider a logarithmic equation that has been set on the board. Now, the question is very simple. Evaluate log x squared minus 5x plus 50 base 10 all equals to 2. All right, looking at this, you will see that there is something that they wanted to do. Okay, and it's very simple. The solution is taken as follows: log is 10 x squared minus 5x plus 50 all equal to 2 is a question given. What you need to do here is to take what you have here and then transfer it to this point, then make it an index or an exponent, as you can see. So we do that right away. It becomes x squared minus 5x plus 50, all right? All equal to, now base 10 becomes 10 raised to power 2. That is it. So we have taken log base 10 to the side. That is it. It becomes an index here, or a power here. And we have the expression, the remaining expression in the parentheses, which we are going to open right away. So we go on and open. We open x squared minus 5x, right? Plus 50. So 10 raised to the power 2 gives 100. Okay? Right? That is it. So we need to make this expression to become an equation by bringing in 100 minus 5x plus 50. If we now bring in the 100, okay, it becomes minus 100 all equal to 0. That is it. We are making progress. Then the next thing we need to understand here is we simplify x squared minus 5x plus 50. All right, okay. This time around we need to ask ourselves plus 50 minus 100, okay? We need to find out what that will be. Plus 50 minus 100 will give minus 50 all equal to 0. Look at this. All right? This is a quadratic equation. Now we have reduced the logarithmic equation to a quadratic one. The next thing we need to do is to apply any of the 4 methods of solving quadratic equations, such as the factorization method, the formula method, the completing the square method, and finally the graphical method. Okay? But the simplest one we are going to adopt here is just the factorization method. Okay, if we are going to apply factorization method, we need to consider the middle term. The middle term here is minus 5x. The constant term here is 50. We need to consider these two. And then look for two numbers. Two numbers whose addition, or rather by adding them or subtracting from each other, will give the middle term, while their product, by the time we multiply them, they give the constant term. And the two numbers are 5 and 10. We check the signs. They are all positive, right? So what are the signs we are going to assign to these two numbers? If we assign minus 5 plus 10, okay, it's going to be positive 5x. If we assign plus 5 minus 10, it's going to give us negative 5. That's okay. Then by the time we say minus 5, rather plus 5 times minus 10, we still give us minus 50. So the signs are okay. We assign minus 5, or rather plus 5. We assign plus 5, not minus 5. And then minus 10. These are the two numbers. We have determined their various signs. All right. The next thing, we express them. We need to express them in x variables. It becomes becomes plus 5x, alright? And then minus 10x. That is it. We have expressed them in x variables. The next thing we need to do is to substitute. We write them now in place of this, right? We put them here. So it becomes x squared plus 5x, right? This is 5x. 5x minus 10x, okay? All right, we are still completing it. Then minus what? Minus 50, all equal to 0, right? So that is it. Our next simplification or our next resolution will yield x squared plus 5x, right? Minus 10x minus 50, all equal to 0. Then we can bring this together. We can as well bring this together. Okay? That is it. So these are the ways. Okay? Now we have gone far now. The next thing we need to do is to begin to factorize the two brackets. We factorize this and then that. For us to do this, what we need to do, we bring out x here, okay? We bring it out and then enclose x, then leave 5. So that when this comes in, it will multiply everything in the bracket and we fall back to our usual bracket, to our previous bracket. Then we bring out here 10 minus 10, right? Then enclose x and enclose the plus 5, right? All equal to 0, right? Yeah, very simple. The reason is that by the time we multiply the bracket again with 10, okay, times x gives us this, 10 times that gives us that. And we fall back to what we already had. That is minus 10 clears the bracket. We fall back to our original expression. And now we have two brackets. Two brackets that are similar. What we need to do is to just pick one. We take one and we take x plus 5. Then we have variables outside, x and then a value minus 10. We use that as another bracket, x minus 10 all equal to 0, right? Okay, so we quickly finish the remaining one. It becomes x plus 5 equal to 0 or, okay, x minus 10 equal to 0. So you can see at this point that the value of x becomes, x is equal to 5, that is minus 5, okay? From here, x, okay, we can still put it here, x is equal to minus 5, okay? Right? Then x here is equal to 10, right? That is what it means. Our final solution set becomes minus 5 or 10. This is the final value. Okay, this is the final solution set. Alright, this is the answer. If we can get this, you can see that it's very clear. So what we need to do is to write this in such a way that it will be very, very clear. Our answer becomes x is equal to minus 5 or 10. Alright, so that is it. That's our answer, okay? My dear friends, thank you for your time. I urge you once again to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Levi Kingsley. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Likey,